Well, I'm going to show something today that I've been doing for about a half a decade. And my biomarkers, as of December of last year, 2024, are, doctors call me weird. So, what I take is a vitamin C. So, when I get up, after I do my certain routines that I do, so I get up, this is my routine. I get up in the morning. I have a little workout routine. I don't always do the same things. There's certain things I do that are the same, but I vary my stuff so that I target, kind of all the muscle groups, including my face. And what it does is it kind of helps the senescent cells from uh, going deep into sleep permanently. So, what's a senescent cell you said? Oh, wait, what you said? Did you say that? Those are the guys we don't want. As we get older, they build up more and more, and they just take up space, and they don't contribute to the collagen reproduction when they used to, but they stop. Right. So I'm going to show you some of the things that I take. That I have done. I do a lot of biological scientific research on not only the present, but I compare the data from the past studies and I compare them to today's results. And I look at the trajectory of certain studies and I follow them. And I'm looking for certain levels of ethnicity of the progression of the studies. And I'll take that progression and I'll compare it to its past tense, just kind of see where it's going. So as of today, for us poor people, not up there on the financial scale, I think that the best things to take are omega-3s. This is every day. This is what I take when I get up after I do my exercise and other things that I do in the morning to get my day started. This is part of getting my day started. So what I do is I get up, go to the bathroom, and I go in and I climb out of bed. Then I go back to my bedroom and I work out, do a 10-minute, 15-minute, sometimes 20-minute intense workout, just to get all the glycine going, used up. And then what happens is it's just because of the way the epidemiological process works. The cells go in and they start reproducing more glycine to replace the glycine in the muscles that I used, and it gets that process going, and that keeps the energy level high because of that process. And then I brush my teeth and weigh myself and come in here and I take my vitamins. There's a month's supply here. And so the omega-3, the DH, I'll just go ahead and show them to you. This is what I take. Now these particular vitamins, well, I wouldn't call them vitamins really. They're replacements, right? So as I think it was once we get to 25 or so, 25 years old, these elements start to go down. So omega-3 and Q10. Yeah, big. And I take DHEA. These are elements that as we get past 25, especially 30, they start to go down. And they're really important for helping to keep our cells, rocking and rolling, so they don't turn senescent. They reduce the senescent buildup, right? Because it kind of coats the cells. It helps protect them. It's kind of like a guardian around the cells. And so I take this K2 with D3, especially in the summer and in the wintertime. A lot of people don't get hardly any sun 12 months out of the year, but especially in the wintertime, the D3 is really important. And so the 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 D3, people knew how much. Why I feel tired all the time. Yeah, I don't feel tired ever, except when I'm sleeping. so, so I take a potassium. These are the ones I take every day, and I think I might have said the vitamin C. Yeah, I take the vitamin C. I chew mine. Get that vitamin C in my mouth. and, and then I take my not vitamins. These are actually, none of these are vitamins. Everything here, I don't take a multivitamin. Um, I'm thinking about doing it, but I'm not sure if I really need it. I got a pretty balanced diet. And so I'm just going to show you the omega-3s that I take. Now my biomarkers, I had it taken in December, and it only goes to 97. So that's as high as it goes. And 97 is somewhere between 20 and 25 years old. So I already took all that. So so biologically, I'm around 25 years old. Right? Chronologically 66. But physically, 20 to 25. It only went to 97. So I could be 98 or 100. It can only go 97. It goes to puberty. So it reads up to puberty, and I forgot what the letters were. And puberty is 97. When you reach full maturity, is 97. So I'm there. So all my biomarkers there wasn't any that was either too far this way or this far that way. All my lab work right in that green zone. It's kind of like the planet Earth, right? Goldilocks zone. So all of them, except for the D3. The D3 was elevated, but I did that on purpose, knowing that I was going to be going on into winter. And so I built up a little bit of D, knowing that I was going to get less sunlight because I'm out in the garden a lot. So when the doctor said, "Oh, everything else is fine," she goes, "Your vitamin D is a little high." I think it's supposed to be like 50, 58, and it was like 63 or something. And I said to the doctor, "No, it's okay. I'm just storing up like a bear for the winter. I'm right on that." And she looked puzzled, and then she got it right. Because if your vitamin D is too high, too elevated, what you'll have, she probably didn't notice it. That's okay. She's just going to the next patient and next patient. When your vitamin D is elevated to an unhealthy level, you have other markers that will let you know that it's affecting your enzymes, whether it be in your heart, your liver, your kidneys, or anywhere else in your bloodstream, right? Because I read my labs before I went to the doctor, so I evaluated all my markers that can change to a higher or lower level if the vitamin D3 was affecting anything in my epidemiological balance, right? But everything was right on perfect, right? So I knew that the D3 wasn't having any effect in any positive or negative way. It was right where I wanted it for the reasons that I wanted it. That's knowing yourself, take personal responsibility, personal accountability. I read my own lab works one line at a time. Okay, I'm at 57 now. What is 57 in relationship to all the other markers? Like, I enjoy biological scientific research, and I follow along like the bouncing ball. What's going on today? And so these things that I've showed you are probably I would keep in your cabinet. If I was you, I would keep them in a monthly thing or something, so that's convenient. If you have to get out, you got to open up one bottle at a time, right? Then you just get up in the morning, you're going, I got time to open up all those bottles. But by taking out that little time to prep and pop, you're done, right? And so that's kind of my video today. Now, for most people, it probably wouldn't hurt to take a multivitamin. I've been thinking about it, but I'm not really sure. There's been some analytical data that's showing that, some folks could benefit, but because of all my markers were right in the green zone. It's not showing any deficiency in anything, B12s or 6s, there's no deficiencies. They're right in the Goldilocks zone, all of them. So I'm thinking, gosh, why would I want to take a multivitamin when everything is in Goldilocks zone already without taking them, right? So I'm thinking, man, why would I want to spend the money on it? Right now, if I was to go in when I order my next lipoprotein test, and I was to see some marker off where I don't want it to be, and it has to do with a deficiency of certain vitamins or something, then I say, maybe I should just take that particular supplement for that low end reading, right? So probably won't take a multivitamin. It'll just get fleshed out because my body's already got everything that it's getting that it needs already, right? So, but those things. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I take seven supplements, but they're not vitamins except for C. C is considered a vitamin, but I still look at it as a supplement, right? Helps keep your immune system, rocking in and rolling, moving in and grooving. And so that's kind of my video today. And then when I get done taking that, about 2 hours later, psyllium husk. For many people, this is a must. Psyllium husk, for many people, me, for sure. What psyllium husk does, I'd also mix it with probiotic. So I take a psyllium husk container, and I take a probiotic container. They're two different things. And I will mix 1/4 probiotics with 3/4 psyllium husk. And I take just 1 teaspoon, just a little teaspoon with some water. Get some water, about 8 ounces, 1 teaspoon, shake it down, let it sit for about 60 seconds, right? Minute and a half, whatever. And swallow that down. And you talk about regular, you're talking about, I'm saying, things flow with the ease, it's an ease when you go it's ease, and it's ease is the way to go, ho, yo, ho, ho. And so yeah, if any of you folks that have any kind of bowel problems, most likely the microbiome is off balance. You're getting too much of one specific microbe and not enough of another microbe. There's more microbes in the average human gut than there are stars in the universe. Anything at home? What that boy say? He said, what? Yeah. Trillions upon trillions upon. Last estimate I heard was something like 300 trillion or something. Lots of little microbes in our microgut biome area down there. And something like 1,300 different species or something that do different things, digest different foods, digest each other, cannibals. So really busy place in there. And by adding the psyllium husk, what you're doing is you're feeding the most important microbe in there. The one that when it eats the fiber, its byproduct is actually very important for our brain. It's very important for every cell, really. Right? So it releases antioxidants. Whereas things that digest dairies and meats and sugars and all this other processed food stuff, those produce toxins, right? Toxins. That's their byproduct. every microbe produces its own kind of byproduct. There's ones that produce oxygen, right? Fills the atmosphere, so we can go, yeah, wonderful microbes, wonderful, wonderful. So, yeah, if you have any bowel problems whatsoever, I'm talking if you ever, like you're in a pushing situation, well, you should never be pushing anything, drugs or, right? Don't be a pusher. Right? That causes all kinds of problems, right? And it tells you that there is a problem. So, never push. All natural. And if you do have a problem going to the bathroom, uh, number two, what I recommend you do is you do what's called elevation sitting, right? So you sit down with a stool. Your feet are on the stool, so you're sitting in a natural state. I don't know how to do that. So you're just sitting down, and your legs are up, right? So you get a stool so your legs are up because that is our natural state of relieving ourselves. Think about it. When we were in the wild, the wild days, you make my heart sing. So long ago, even a lot of people still today, so they live in the boonies still. You know, squat, drop, and jump. Because here comes the lion got a whiff of it. So our bodies, evolved to quick drop and jump. They're coming, right? And so, and that's our natural state of going to the bathroom, right? And so, get a stool, so your knees are up above the toilet ring, above. And if you are having problems at all, or you do now and then, and you do this, you'll never have a problem again if you're consistent, right? This is about consistency, just like anything. When you're going to school, you can't like go to school some days and then some days not. Well, and expect to get a degree in something, right? A sense of accomplishment. Same thing with this. It's an everyday thing. You find that routine, and it's very rare that I forget. Mine is a little bit of a problem because I take my supplements first, and then 2 hours later, because I want my supplements to get fully absorbed. I don't want to take my supplements and then wash it right out with the fiber. I want it to get fully absorbed. It's because there's no vitamins here except for the vitamin C, and I chew that first. There's no vitamins. I don't get no burning or nothing like that. These are things that are already in our bodies, right? And it recognizes them. It's just in here in the digestive process to all the little microbes in there, to those things. It's just food coming in. Oh, I like that omega. Oh, look at that DHE, honey. Let's get some of that and put it on our plate. Oh, we've got some K2 coming in with that D3, baby. Let's put that on the plate. This is like a buffet coming down. Coenzyme 10. Oh, look at this buffet. DHEA. So let the buffet flow, Let it go all the way down. And so, this is really a really healthy process. All these things, I've done a lot of biological scientific research on a molecular struggle. I could call it a struggle. It was really, but you know what I mean? It was how the epidemiological responses are to these things on a cellular level, right? I understand how each one works biologically, right? Chemically, immunization. Now, what is immunization? I don't know. Kind of like an Urkel. How your enzymes respond, how the proteins respond, to it, And so it's a healthy lifestyle. I mean, we only have one life to live, and our first breath and our last breath and all in between are equally as important. And I say, hey, take care of the ones we have, right? And that's what I've chosen to do. It's not I'm not on a bandwagon or something. This is a lifestyle. This is like breathing oxygen to me. It's like got to breathe anyway, and this is part of Me breathing oxygen every day, right? Going to the bathroom every day, eating every day, doing the things I need to do every day. Well, this is just one of them. One of the other things that I do, right? Gardening, beekeeping, exercising, podcasting. These are just things that I do, and it's like a little dance that I do, and these little hobbies. And hobbies are really important. Hobbies are critical, actually, for us because that fills voids that we think that we have, and so, or we might have. So please subscribe, thumbs up. I've got a lot of more cool things coming to this podcast, and a lot of educational stuff that I've gleaned. Some in physics, some in biological science, some in gardening and beekeeping and all kinds of different things. Construction stuff, plumbing, electrician, appliance repair. Did that for 30 years, my own business. So yeah, follow my channel. And you can leave a comment. Say if you're having a problem with something, even psychology. I got a degree in psychology, Pikes Peak State College. And if you're having an issue with something that's you're just struggling with, leave a comment. I might be able to assess your situation and maybe give you some advice that might lead you down that dark path in life. Anyway, you have a good life, a happy life, and bye now.